Hello there, welcome to Bramo School of Music. Harmony can be done in root position, first inversion, or second inversion. Root position, first inversion, and second inversion have their rules and ways of being done. When you are harmonizing your melody in root position all the time, it becomes monotonous. That's why we have first inversion and the second inversion to make your music somehow unique or nice. We have this melody which begins with me, goes to so, fa, re, and ends with me. We want to harmonize this melody in first inversion because when we begin to harmonize our melody, the first chord shall always be chord 1 in root position. And also when we are ending our melody, it should end with the same chord 1, but in a perfect cadence where it first begins with chord 5, going to chord 1. Now we're first looking at this first chord here. We have mi in the soprano. Now we want to put a do in the bass, so that becomes a root position for do mi so, which is chord 1. Do mi so. Therefore, the root comes to the bass. We have do in the bass. Just right away, we have that do in the bass. The tenor and the alto will choose either to take one will take a do, one will take a so. The alto is that do will be closer to me, which is in soprano. So I suggest the do should just go to the alto, sorry. And the so shall come to the tenor automatically. Now we have the second bar. It begins with the so, and the next note also in the same bar is so. Here we have two chords which you can use. You can either use so tire or we can use do mi so. I suggest we use do mi so in the first as the first. When we're using do mi so, now we can start using our first inversion in this bar. First inversion for do mi so, we put the third, which is mi, in the bass. So let us do that right away. We already have that mi in the bass. The alto and the tenor, sorry, they are now struggling which one will take which note and which one will take which one. And the notes which are remaining here are only do, because we have so and mi, it's remaining do. But we have to know that when we are doing first inversion, we are repeating either the root or the fifth. Therefore, we are either repeating the do or we are repeating the so. We already have so in soprano. We now have mi in bass. So we will use, I suggest we use a so in tenor because it's closer to the previous so. So it will work well. Now we are remaining with only do, and that do that will just go to alto without question. And you see, that one is, well, alto coming from do to do, tenor coming from so to so. Very well done. Now we have the second chord and then in the second bar. In this chord, we still have so, because we have used do mi so in this one. Now let's use a different chord in this. Instead of using do mi so again, it will be monotonous. Now we can use so tire. For so tire, so ti re. So is the root, ti is the third, and re is the fifth. And we are saying that in first inversion, we are using the third in the bass. Therefore, the bass shall take the ti. And we are remaining with re, just re alone. And now we will decide either to repeat so, which is the root, or to repeat so, re, which is the fifth. Tenor was singing so. I think it will take the same so, because let it take so at least it's closer to what it has been singing previously. So the singer will not have to struggle a lot, or the one playing the piano will not also struggle a lot. Now we are remaining with one note to put in the alto. You can either put a re or a so. I think a re will work best. From do to so is farther than do to re. So that one works well. Now we have fa here as the next chord. The next note of the next chord. Now we have fa, and fa is only present in fa la do in the major chords. For fa la do, we have fa as the root, la as the third, and do as the fifth. We want to have the la, which is the third, in the bass. Therefore, we put it there. We still repeat either fa or do, root or that. So the alto was already singing re, and it has to sing either fa or do. So I think do will work better. It's much closer to re. And the remaining, we have fa, do, and la. All the notes have been used. Now we can either repeat fa in the tenor or we repeat do in the tenor. I can see that fa is more able to be used because it is closer to so, the note that Diana was singing previously. Now we can see that we are remaining with only two notes following each other, and these two notes we have re and mi. This re is present in code 5 only, therefore this shall be code 5. And the last code we have mi, and mi is also only found in code 1. Therefore this tells us that we are going from code 5 to code 1. And remember, this is the end of the melody. Because this is the end of the melody, we are supposed to end with a perfect cadence. Perfect cadence, we use code 5 to code 1, which is already perfectly in its perfect position. When we're using a perfect cadence, all the two codes which are used in the perfect cadence must be in root position. This tells us that because here we have re and the code that we are supposed to use there is so re or code 5, the so shall automatically come to the base. And then in the next, we have mi. So let's finish this one and we look at that one. We have re here and we have so here. Now we can decide what to put in the alto. I think D can work better because it is just closer to the re and also closer to the do, which the alto was singing previously. Then the remaining note there becomes so. We are supposed to double the root. And then I will take the so. Then I was previously singing fa, now it is singing so, which is a very close relation just from there. Now we are having the last code, which is supposed to be code 1, do mi so, which is also supposed to be in root position. Now code 1 root position, it means we are going to use do in the bass because this is root position of do mi so. We have do in the bass and we have mi in the soprano. The mi in the soprano and the do in the bass. The remaining note there is so and the repetition of do. Therefore, the so can go to tenor. So. That's very wonderfully done. And now alto can sing the same so. T so. That one is well done. Now, I think by having like our melody like this, we have done a very perfect harmony where we have the first chord or code 1. In the first chord, we have code 1 in root position. The last code is also code 1 in root position, and the second last is code 5 in root position. The progress from code 5 to code 1 is what is called the perfect cadence.